Hey everybody! So you guys probably know now this is Nick.
Hi again.
We're going to be doing the how we met. I went to my Instagram and I did like a little poll and we got 61% people wanted to know the story on how we met, and then 39% wanted to know why we're homeschooling. So we might do a why we're homeschooling video in the future. This is going to be the how we met video. I think you can go and I'll just jump in when you mess up.
Me.
Because there's really not a PG version to this. I like tried to think of how we could like tone it down. Like I probably shouldn't watch this one. Just stop here. You can go.
Oh, okay.
You're probably gonna think so badly of this video.
I know. It was Friday night, and I was actually gonna stay in because I had work the next morning, and a couple of my friends hit me up saying that there was a party at this chick's house.
This chick.
Well, it wasn't your house.
I know it wasn't.
I was like,
It was February 13th too, the day before Valentine's Day. That's like a...
Forgot that part. But anyways, I ended up going to the party there for a couple minutes, and then don't
say it like that. Therefore, I thought you were gonna say the bathroom part.
Oh no.
That's
later on. Couple minutes into the party, I noticed Hailey over here taking out a plant.
No.
She's licking it. I was like, doof.
No, that was the week before.
Pretty sure you put it in a headlock too.
That was no, that was my birthday, wasn't it? 2 weeks before that. That was the very first time, but like I didn't talk to you or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so February 13th is when I like technically met you, right? I didn't even notice you that night. No offense.
Yeah, I didn't know you didn't notice me. You noticed that plant though.
Hey, no, it really wasn't me. I swear on Adeline's life, that was not me that knocked over the plant. The thing shattered. Like it shattered all over the ground. It was actually it's this. It was like these this type of a plant thing, but this was ceramic, and I was sitting up on, like, what was that, like a bar? I don't know what those are called. And it would have looked, I was sitting right next to it, it would have looked like I knocked over, but it really wasn't. It was someone else. I, like, remember it so clearly, but anyways, keep going.
Started playing Beirut.
Wait, what time are we at now? Are we at my birthday, or are we at February 13th? February 13th is when we were on the same routine.
I'm pretty sure it was all in one night.
That happened one of the nights. Then February 13th was when I like actually noticed you. I crept him on Facebook before, because there, you know, like the events on Facebook. So he was in the first event, and I like crept through. I was like, oh, he's cute. I'll go through his Facebook profile, and he's cute, but.
It was a big butt.
No.
Wow.
February 13th, this video is going to be all over the place. It was a different party, like a Valentine's Day, I don't know, like, whatever. It was my best friend at the time, and we had nothing to do, so then you came into the bathroom. We were all just hanging out in the bathroom, casual, but he came into the bathroom, and I looked at Alita.
You forgot about the whole Beirut thing.
This is the first thing that happened. What do you mean I forgot about
the bathroom thing? That was like later on the night.
No, that was when you just walked in. For the first time I seen you, right? No? Yeah. You just walked in. Yeah, you were carrying a ball bag. You were like carrying your beer still.
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, yeah, because you just walked in the door, right?
I don't think so.
Okay, that's how I remembered it. Alright, so keep going with your version.
We started playing Beirut, and Hailey needed a partner.
Because I didn't know how to play.
And I taught her how to play.
You did, but
so I thought.
I carried us.
She hustled me.
I was like, I need a partner. I don't know how to play. Do you want to be my partner? Can you teach me? Did it work?
Yeah, here we are.
Yep. At night, got together.
Yeah.
But I didn't want anything. He didn't, like, you weren't even looking for anything. I wasn't looking at anything.
No, neither of us
We
were.
pretty much got what we wanted. And then the next day, I'm with my friends, and well, he left. He ended up bringing home people with his friend, and then he came back because I was staying at my friend's house. So he came back to the house. This is like after everyone had left and everything. And so he got my number, I think, to make sure I was still awake, or like that I basically wasn't like done, kind of, you know what I mean? So
yeah, because you guys would talk about going to bed, you weren't sure, and then you swap numbers.
we swapped. I think I just gave you that, right? Because I remember the text, hey, it's Nick. The next day, then I was sitting on the couch. We were like small talk, whatever. He was like, happy Valentine's Day. I thought that was the weirdest thing ever. I thought it was so weird. And I'm there with my friends, I'm like, what does this mean? I'm like, he just texted me happy Valentine's Day. Like, that's so awkward. But, well, because I don't know. I was like, what is he trying to get out of this? Like texting back and forth.
Yeah, we were talking for a while.
He kept trying to hang out with me for like 2 weeks straight.
Shut down.
I used not even every excuse in the book. I was like, oh, I got so much homework to do. And I was sitting on my couch watching Netflix or like just a bunch of stuff. But he was a trooper, because then we did start hanging out. I obviously couldn't go out until like 8 o'clock at night. I don't even think I'd get to your house, or like 8:30.
Yeah. That's from usually one time I go to bed.
Yeah, because he got up early.
Yeah. So
I got there the first time we hung out was like probably 2 or 3 weeks after that, right?
Mm-hmm. What were we watching? Space Jam?
No, the one with Bugs Bunny. He started without me.
Space Jam?
No, we watched that at Nana's. This was like Real People.
Oh,
and
Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, I had never seen that. He fell asleep.
I was late.
Yeah. I was only there to get something.
Yeah, I wasn't so smooth that day.
Yeah, no. He's like, I was trying to be a gentleman. Oh, Adeline's awake. Real quick.
Don't know. Go back to sleep?
Which she actually slept through the night last night for the first time ever.
Yeah. I fell asleep. It was like the first time we hung out.
Yeah, and I was like...
Sober, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, backtrack though. The first night we met, you were like, oh, I gotta leave for work at 3 a.m. And I'm like...
you thought I was full of shit.
Yeah, I did. I was like, you don't need to spare my feelings, dude. Like, you could just leave. And then he kept saying it, like, any time that we hung out, like, because we'd hang out on, like, a Friday into a Saturday, went to a party together or whatever, he'd be like, oh, I gotta leave at 3 a.m. And every time, I thought you were lying.
Hammered. Not a good idea.
Yeah, I thought he was lying every single time. But come to find out, now I know that he was being honest, I guess. So we were still just, like, talking.
Yeah.
Like, on and off. So this whole time he was planning to go to California.
Yeah, when I met her, me and a couple buddies originally moving to California.
Yeah. Long story short, he lasted 2 weeks out there and came back.
Came back for my baby.
I love you.
I love you.
I didn't know that. Apparently he told me, but I didn't, like, know.
Couple times.
So then, you ever know me sober? We were at another girl's birthday party, and I think that was the first time that we like actually like had a serious conversation. I don't know if you remember it.
Yeah.
Out in the stairwell. He like told me his middle name. Oh, and a few other things. I remember you showed me your license.
Did I?
Yeah, you pulled out your license.
Why would I do that?
Because I was like, you were like, no, I don't tell anyone my middle name. No, no, no.
Oh.
And I was like, and then you told me, I'm like, no, that's not it. Like, now you're lying because you don't tell people your middle name, and then you show me it. And a lot of stuff happened at that party. That's like a whole different story. But he ended up taking off, like, I didn't realize how many girls were obsessed with you. I really didn't. Like, this whole circle of, like, not what I wanted to walk into.
Yeah, I got mad at that party and I left. Didn't I come back? Or you picked me up?
No, I picked you up because there was like this big verbal fight. Like, no one got hit or anything, but I was basically a bad guy because I was hanging out with Nick, and he ended up like yelling at some people, and then he took off. And then I was driving, well, my friend's boyfriend was driving, and then we ended up finding you.
Yeah, that was weird. I barely remember that.
You would tell me.
I was walking down the street making a status, like, oh, fuck all you. And then all of a sudden the car stops, like, hey, Nick, get in.
No, I was on the phone with you.
No?
Yes. I called you. Because I'm like, where are you? And you're like, I'm walking. I'm like, yeah, what street are you on? You're like, I don't know, some side street. I'm like, what street are you on? You wouldn't tell me. So that's when I used your middle name. It's like, Nicholas? I used his full name. I'm like, what freaking street are you on? And then you told me, and Eric's like, or he's like, oh, I'll go. Like, I know where that street is. And then he saw you walking, and then I think he said, get in. We didn't only hang out drunk. It sounds like we only hung out drunk. Or at parties. But all the stuff happened at parties. That night was when, like, I think you told me, like, I actually understood that you were going to California. Like, you told me and I remembered it. Do you know what I mean? So at that point I was like, all right, this is just like fun. Like, even though it was already, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That was still in winter, right?
Yeah, that was winter. We were laying on my couch, and he's like, I'm going to California. If I wasn't going,
I feel like a rodent in your face. I'm going to California. It's
well,
like,
you did. No. Well, because like any serious conversation, oh, she's getting up again. Every time we had a serious conversation, it would end with like, but this doesn't matter to them because he's leaving. So there's no point. You're all the way across the country, so. And this was like a plan that they had. We're getting like an apartment out there, everything. The other people are still out there, so it was legit, but.
Yeah, they're still out there today. Yeah.
Then we were laying on the couch, and he's like, you know, I'm going to California. If I wasn't going to California, like, I'd want us to be together. And I was like, yeah, me too. He's like, so do you want to be my girlfriend?
Straight up.
But it was kind of like, you're telling me why we can't, and then we started dating. I wasn't about to ask him to stay, right?
Yeah.
I never asked him to stay because I didn't want you to regret that. Like, think to this day, like, what if I did go there? Do you know what I mean? I don't know, I didn't want that. So he ended up going, drove out there.
Yeah, and then I flew back 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
So it was vacation, basically.
In an apartment, you moved all your stuff out there.
Yeah, you never know what you're gonna need.
Yeah, but then here we are. I don't think I would think that a lot of people that hook up date and then have a family, but so I would recommend it.
Yeah, I'll start at a party, at a Beirut game.
Yeah. All I remember just looking up him too and being like, wow, he's hot. I want to be his root partner. And here we are, babe.
Yeah.
Still my root partner, right? Like, obviously stuff happened in between, little stuff, but don't leave too mean of comments. I know there will be some mean ones. I think a lot of people can relate. I feel like...
It's how you meet a lot of people at parties.
Oh, I was talking more about like the hooking up people you just met.
At parties, yeah.
There you go. Tinder. That is it for this video. I think we did a good job. It's kind of jumbled. It's like meshed up a little bit. That's how it happened. There's really no way to make it PG.
No.
Basically got drunk and...
Started as a one-night fling and...
Yeah.
Turned into all this.
I'm happy though.
I am too.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already so that you get notifications. If you guys want to follow my Instagram, I'll leave it right here as always so that you guys can see when we have the baby because it's getting close. We have 13 more weeks. So that's where we're going to be posting the first pictures. So go check it out there. But see you in the next video. Bye guys.
Bye.
That's good. Right? It wasn't too bad. Oh, we didn't tell the movie. When I fell asleep on our first date.
Oh my god, yeah. What was it, Avengers or something like that?
Yeah. Knocked out. I'll put that little clip in. I did. I fell asleep on our first date. He took me to the movies and I ended up knocked out.
Through a badass war scene. Loud as hell.
I think I fell asleep pretty quick too, that movie.
I think so too.
But you were understanding, right? Anytime we hung out, I was late at night.
Yeah.
So.
One of us is falling asleep.
Yeah, usually you, but...
That's a little jab, huh?